Welcome you, Rajesh English class, and today we will discuss a different topic, language acquisition or language learning, how to acquire or how to learn a language. Language acquisition, process how to perceive and comprehend a language. Means language acquisition means a person or a human being how to perceive and how to comprehend a language. It is called language acquisition. Okay, today we will discuss it. And there are 4 stages of language acquisition. First, phonology. Second, morphology. Third, syntax. Fourth, semantics. These 4 are the stages of language acquisition. First, we will discuss about phonology. Phonology means study of speech. It is the study of speech, or you can say phoneme or sound. English has 26 alphabets but having 44 basic sounds. Out of 44, 20 number of vowels and 24 consonants. There are 44 basic sounds, though it has 26 letters. It comes under phonology. It is the study of speech. One has to know when one wants to take or acquire the language, at that time he or she has to know first, has to cross the first stage, phonology. Means study of speech, you can say phoneme or sound. It has 44 basic sounds. Okay? And in the phonology, the 44 basic sounds, you can get it in dictionary so that you can pronounce a word easily. Okay? Now, we will discuss about number 2, morphology. What is morphology? Morphology is the smallest unit of a word with meaning, having been joined alphabets and make a word which has some sort of meaning, and it is called morphology. Means word, or it has 3 S: sound, shape and sense. The morphology word has 3 S: sound, shape and sense. Sound denotes to pronunciation, shape denotes to spelling, sense denotes to meaning. In morphology, you can get 3 S: sound, shape and sense. Sound denotes to pronunciation, shape spelling, sense meaning. And in morphology, you can get the meaning of word in 3 manners: homophone, homograph, homonym. First, homophone, then homograph, then homonym. Okay? Then, now, it relates with pronunciation, spelling and meaning. A word, pronunciation same, spelling not same, meaning different. So it is called homophone. Okay? You can see the table so that you can easily understand. 3 words: homophone, homograph, homonym. And 3 parts: pronunciation, spelling, meaning. Homophone is a word, pronunciation same. 2 words, pronunciation same, spelling different and meaning different. For example, aunt, pronunciation same, aunt, spelling different, A-U-N-T, A-N-T, meaning different. Aunt means different. So this is called homophone. And now homograph. Homograph means pronunciation different, and spelling same, meaning different. It is called homograph. Okay? Understand? Once again, homograph means pronunciation different, spelling same, meaning different. For example, close, close, pronunciation different, close, close, spelling same, C-L-O-S-E, C-L-O-S-E, meaning different. For example, close, close. I will tell you one sentence. He is too close to close the door. He is too close to close the door. It is the example of homograph. Okay? Now, homonym. Homonym, spelling, pronunciation, same, spelling, same, meaning, different. Okay? Again, homonym, pronunciation, same, spelling, same, meaning, different. For example, address. I have written two words, address, address. Homonym, pronunciation, address, address, spelling same, A-D-D-R-E-S-S, A-D-D-R-E-S-S, but meaning difference. One address is locality. My address is Boriguma, like that. Another address is Narendra Modi will address the public. It has the different meaning. So, there are three kinds of words, homophone, homograph and homonym. It relates to pronunciation, spelling and meaning. So, three is sound, shape and sense. This is all about your morphology. Okay? Now we will discuss about the syntax. Now, syntax. Syntax means structure of form a sentence. How to form a sentence. Having been used all the rules of grammar. From sentence, simple, compound, complex, active passives, change the narration, singular, plural, every aspect of grammar. Structure of form a sentence. In the grammatically structure of a sentence, it is called syntax. There must be subject, there must be verb, there must be every part of it in a sentence. It is called syntax. For example, I will write an example. Reverse, graze innocently. Now I have written one sentence. Reverse, graze innocently. It is a sentence. Grammatically or structurally, it is right. Because reverse subject, graze verb, and it is adverb. So, in the grammatically part of view or the structurally, it is right. But it has no meaning. Reverse, graze innocently, it has no meaning. So, this is called syntax, which has grammatically structure of a sentence, but it has no meaning. Okay? Number 4, semantics. Now, number 4, semantics. In semantics, refer to the meaning. Semantics refer to the meaning. Though syntax is the refer to form of a sentence, but it is refer to the meaning. It distinguishes between literal and figurative meaning. A word has two meanings. One is literal meaning and other is figurative meaning. Or you can tell contextual or lexical. Contextual meaning means in which context the word has been used. Or lexical means it is a dictionary meaning. It has, you can get it from dictionary. So this is lexical meaning and this is contextual meaning. But in semantic sentence, context come into play. There is no lexical meaning's importance. The context is important. So context come into play. So I will give you one example. So destination or last stop. Technically the both meaning is same. Destination, last stop. But in semantic part of view, we have to know how, in which context the word has been used. For example, a dog gave birth to puppies on the road and was cited littering. This is a sentence. This is a semantic sentence. When I used here the word littering. In littering means storing of garbage. But here the meaning is batch of young animals. It has two meanings, littering. The lexical meaning is storing garbage and the contextual meaning is batch of young animals. So here the word has been used as contextually, not lexically. So this is called semantics. In semantics, it refers to the meaning, distinction between literal and figurative meaning, and its context come into play. So a dog gave birth to puppies on the road and was cited littering. Here the meaning of littering is not garbage, the meaning of littering is batch of young animals. So this is all about your language acquisition. When one wants to acquire the language, one has to go through the 4 steps or 4 stages: phonology, morphology, syntax and semantics. It is in linguistic method. Linguistic means it is study of language. But in other words, phonology means sound, morphology word, syntax sentence, semantics meaningful sentence. Okay? This is all about our language acquisition. And before conclusion of my session, I would like to request you all, please do subscribe my channel Rajesh English Class. Okay, thank you.